This is a Speakeasy production.
Last time on Stardust and Dragons! After their unexpected adventure on the cluster, Constance, Lyrax, Flip, and Brenden left the cluster together. After traveling the Astral Sea, they intercepted the distress beacon from the Dionheart triplets, Cletus, Jeebus, and Rhetus. The triplets are in dire need of a medic. With Rhetus days away from demise, the party looks to steal from a nearby Stardust facility for the equipment they need to save his life. What will happen next? Find out today on Stardust and Dragons! Welcome, everyone, to episode 13 of Stardust and Dragons. If you don't know by now, I am Brandon Hatcher, your humble host, your tail weaver, your dungeon master.
And you are starting at the wrong time. Go back to episode 1. Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah.
I think this one, is this 14?
I think it's 13.
13 because we dropped
13,
yeah. Yeah, okay.
14 if you heard the secret episode on Patreon.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, you get to listen to us be good at the game, which Brandon did not like.
And for those of you who have been rocking with us from the very beginning, first of all, we love you. And second of all, welcome back. We got Max Morin.
Hello, how's it going?
We got Christian Hatcher.
What up, y'all? I play Brenden Dionheart.
We got Dan Wood.
Oh, I'm so happy to be here. Let's do it.
And we got Rayna Mcguire.
What's up?
Awesome. So, without any further ado, let us return to the zoo, apothecary, space station of Cletus, Jeebus, and Rhetus.
Yeah, I'm still confused about the clinical cabaret part. I don't feel like we've seen anything but zoo.
Well, we couldn't go to the lab. You wouldn't let me go to the lab.
Nope. Nobody's going anywhere that they're going to get sick.
This is a biohazard.
You don't know
Should be
what's in
closed.
the lab.
And speaking of sickness and biohazard, we return within a bit of a crisis mode as Rhetus, the youngest of the triplets, is knocking on death's door. With mere days to live, thanks to Lyrax's quick thinking and surprisingly deep knowledge of medicine.
Natural 20, baby.
Natural 20, baby. He was able to use his lay on hands to stave off the disease and give him a little bit of extra time, but not nearly enough. You guys have identified a nearby Stardust storage facility. You guys are probably familiar with these. You all have differing levels of familiarity with them, probably. They're like basically just big old Stardust warehouses. Incredibly juicy targets for dust pirates, and dust bunnies and the like. Super secure facilities for most people. But then again, as you guys proved on the cluster, this party is not most people. So we return as you guys are deciding what to do next. Rhetus's life hangs in the balance. And
I think... Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there.
Rhetus's life hangs in the balance, and this Aurora facility has everything you need. You're willing to bet to save his life. You've got 5 days.
Well, it's either that or the rest stop, so... I think first, I think Brenden and I were going to go see if there are any other infected animals.
Yeah, so we do that.
Because we want to make sure the biohazard hasn't spread.
Yeah, a couple of gunshots here and there. Pew pew.
Wait, what?
Each of you give me a investigation check.
All right.
Yes, sir, Mr. Dungeon Master. That will be 15.
A 15.
That's a solid 8 from me.
And a solid 8 from you. With your combined efforts, I guess my question: how do you guys search the entire facility? or
Yeah.
just kind of like the immediate areas like around you? You know, like are you opening doors and going deeper into the space station, or just
Yeah, but I mean, like,
quarantining the area?
I'm opening doors, going to the space station, but I also want to point out the fact that we have access to the little things in our head. So I'm definitely talking to everybody as we're walking through, you know, constantly making perception checks and stuff like that. It's not like I'm being quiet, slowly tiptoeing throughout the entire, because I have on a suit and all that kind of stuff. So I'm speaking to the party through our little earbud things and, you know, patched into our communication and just clearing room by room, making sure that they're safe, their ship is safe.
How much time do you want to spend doing this?
Not a day's worth, probably 2 hours, 3 hours max.
Spend an hour or two, check out especially the immediate area around where we found the rat.
And during this time, we're still making the plan, Brent.
Oh,
Okay, just ask that.
also making sure there's no tabaxi that are trapped on this ship, because
No, there are no
that they might like trapping tabaxi.
there are no tabaxi on the ship.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll say you guys do that. You guys clear the immediate area with pretty much no problem. It's a pretty big space station. I'll say with 2 hours you're able to clear out about a third of the space station.
Cool. That's enough for now. And
If we don't
I'll
see
send
anything by then, I think we're pretty good.
Yeah, I'm gonna send Chunk to just keep flying around. He'll come tell me if any other things he sees. Chunk's probably playing around with the other little homunculi and robotic things, and he's communicating with them, trying to get them in tip-top shape as well.
Okay.
And telling them, hey, if you see anything with like the purple ooze pussy shiznit, just, you know, let me know. And haha, that's how that goes. But now onto the good stuff. So
I imagine you're all like in a room together, like a table, kind of like, you know, like a large table in the middle, and everybody's kind of just like crowded around it.
yes, and I reach up, and on the only light on this ship that is made this way, I grab the little chain and pull it down, and it illuminates as the fog and dust clears in the area and smoky.
Yes.
And I look at each of my my members of my crew and family. And then I look at Flip and I say, "Come on, it's our favorite part of any mission, the planning stage."
Mm-hmm.
Only stage where nothing can go wrong. So, are you all ready to, you know, go on this Aurorian ship? And, I've also been thinking, D always passes. So that's always a possibility, okay?
Well, that's a terrible plan.
Yeah, but D
Why would we
always
open with D always passes?
Hey, okay, we just have to get things done.
But we could surely do better than
And a point break.
minus.
A point break is also in the cards. So be prepared for two of those things. You can get the ship starting to get prepared for those things.
We just fixed the ship. It's too early to be doing a point break. Let alone a D minus. You crazy?
It's okay.
What's a
Good
point?
lord, bro.
Brenden?
I
Oh.
can't.
It's you know how they say in school, if you fail a test, you got an F. But if you make it through, even through all the crap and shiznit, D does pass. So D passes is basically, we'll take the damage. We might die. But hey,
Oh.
You're an engineer. I thought your academics would be straight.
D passes. We're going up against Aurora.
It's
Wait.
Hey,
more
I
reason to
never
be
said
careful.
anything like that in my schooling.
Good. You didn't have the proper education.
Yeah, I grew up on a planet with not that good of stuff.
Right. Okay.
And orphanage.
So
Oh.
Okay.
those are loud options. For those who aren't in the know, we have many plans. One of which is Point Break, which is a plan that involves a very loud and dangerous approach.
I love it.
Usually involving hostages, threats, intimidation, violence, and disguising your face, usually with a mask, kind of like we did in the
So
catacombs.
plan B.
Murdering.
You're gonna want to
Should
do
be
that.
Plan C, more like it.
Well, wait. What we got, Miss Constance? Because there's some less ones. I just need to, these are things that you have to be prepared for if we have no idea what
To
we're
open
going
with the
into.
scariest one you have.
Also, just real quick, you said you grew up in an orphanage?
Yeah, but that's not.
But shouldn't your
important
family
right
like
now.
1 million people big?
I have a very interesting backstory, Mr. Lyrax. It's okay. We all love each other.
That was the last episode. You can't.
Very interesting
Chose to-
backstory.
Orphan for character development.
Yes.
It's
Character
quite tragic.
development.
A lot of Dionhearts don't receive a lot of love. That's why they're so desperate.
Why
Oh
there's
my
so
God.
many of them.
Resorting to a D minus.
Aurora, no less.
Aurora,
ahead.
no less.
Go ahead, Miss Constance.
Yes, enlighten us, please.
Okay. You just see like a little montage in your head there, like in the war room table, just like slams down a scroll and slides both ends open, like it's gonna be a map. There's nothing on it. So here's everything that I know that might be helpful. So we've got loading and unloading bays on the port and starboard sides. There's usually a security and surveillance station, which is restricted. Central control hub, which is where the life support, artificial gravity, and communications are controlled. Restricted. Basically what restricted means, by the way, is that we can't get in without this kind of magical tattoo on our hands. Only higher ups have that. She just like shows you her empty hands. I don't really know what we're gonna do there. But I'm thinking Chonk can sneak in if we need to get in there, maybe. Anyway, there's of course the Stardust storage, which will be heavily alarmed, motion detectors, restricted section, all that jazz. Don't really see how we're getting in there. But anyway, waste processing and sanitation. My favorite.
Preparation H. Yes.
Preparation H station. I just want to say I'm not entirely sure what Preparation H is, and at this point I'm too afraid to ask. But anyway, there's robotics control and maintenance bay, restricted. Living quarters, rest and recreation area, not restricted, but given we don't live on base, we'll probably stick out like a sore thumb if we just try to walk into somebody's house. There's the captain's quarters and observation deck, obviously restricted. Research and development lab, obviously restricted. There are emergency escape pods, not restricted, but I guess a good escape if we need it. There's the medical bay. Again, don't want to kidnap a doctor if we don't have to. There's docking ports, 2 of them, bow and stern. And the energy generation room, say it with me, restricted.
Restricted. Okay.
There we are. And of course the armed security. But we are going to sneak past those, I guess. Oh, this is turning out to be quite a day.
Well, that's a lot.
Oh,
But none of it
Okay.
sounded undoable.
sorry,
Yeah,
there were
precisely.
cameras on every hall. So,
Well, that's why we won't be looking like ourselves.
But are there cameras in the vents?
I don't know about that. Never been in them myself.
Oh,
Sounds like we have a vent man.
I am built for it. My cousin was a rat. Despite how much I don't like him, I do share a lot of physical similarities with rodents. Big nose, large ears. I'm built for this.
All right, so after a couple of hours of planning and coming up with plans and throwing plans away, and coming up with new plans, everyone decides to settle on one, which is
So step 1, we are going to go find an Aurora ship using the routes that I purchased from my contacts, and we are going to steal it.
Step 1, acquisition. With your contacts from your days as a freedom fighter on Achilles, fighting against Aurora, you're able to discern that there is the nearest planet is about a day's travel from this Aurora facility. But you do know that every other day, a ship from that planet comes to the facility, and then back again.
We just don't know if... and then it goes back.
Mhm.
So we just don't know if it's gonna be filled or not filled.
That you do not know.
The hope would be it would be unfilled, because then it would make more sense. But if we intercept one going en route, it's better either way, I think.
guys start to see the ship. It's large, large transport ship. Very boxy in frame. It literally looks like a square, and then a rectangle behind it. As the square is like the cockpit and the areas for the pilots, and the back is just this very large freighter that you all know may or may not be full of stars.
I mean, that would be determined on how many ships are flying around it, I think. What we got for security detail here?
Just the one ship.
I think that bitch is empty, fellas.
Yeah, what's the vibe on the ship? Is this Aurora freighter is moving? It's about 1,000 feet from you.
I feel like we angled the front of the ship, at an unsuspicious angle, so it didn't look like we were trying to look at them or anything.
Yeah, even though the invisible nature of the gyroscopes are going off, our ship is still facing the same, or opposite lane, kind of like if you're on the opposite side of traffic in just a ditch, and we're all just out the window, just looking.
I feel like when you pass ships like that on the interstellar way, you're like, they're fucking in there, aren't they? They fucking. They thought this is a good place, huh? Is the ship rocking? It looks like it's rocking.
600 feet, 500 feet. A little green light lights up on the console.
Hey, Brenden, I think they've spotted us. Do you want me to do the talking?
Yeah.
I'm gonna guidance Brenden.
Yeah.
Hey, this is Aurora Transport. We noticed your ship out here. I didn't come off the scanners. Is everything okay? Do you guys need any assistance?
Yeah. Our engine ain't working the right way. You think you could tractor beam us in real quick? You might be able to help it. I mean, I know that y'all. Look, I used to do some work for y'all back in the day. You can, obviously, if we popped up on the scanner, you can run our ship coordinates and things of that nature. Wait a second. Are y'all one of them, oh no. Y'all are one of them.
You already said you worked for them.
I know, but y'all are one of them ships that do the Stardust carrying and all that stuff right there.
Yes,
sir. This is an Aurora Transport here.
Yeah, we used to be one of the people that would help hail you guys in when you had full thing. Flip! Check this out. This is one of them ships that got the Stardust on it or whatever. We don't touch the stuff much. It's because it's what they call addictive. But yeah, if y'all wouldn't mind helping an old crew two from back in the day that used to work for y'all, that would be pretty nice if you had the spare time or availability.
Persuasion.
You have guidance.
Did you use my government name?
He fucking did.
Joe did.
He sure dropped it.
Persuasion? Anybody want to give me advantage? Because Flip said was there, help it out.
Advantage because okay.
No.
Flip is too shocked that you dropped his government name.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Hey, I don't need it anyway. I got a 18.
An 18.
Is that with the guidance?
Yeah, well, yeah,
Hell,
I had a 17 raw, and I have a plus 0.
Oh God! Why?
I was gonna say, you gave it literally to the worst dude.
Yeah.
I gave it to.
I asked you if you wanted me to.
I thought Lyrax was gonna be the one to do it, honestly.
Again, I have
but
stats.
Somehow, some way, Brenden comes through with the 17. Not a bad roll.
18.
Says
Well, fortunately, sir, we don't have a tractor beam on the ship. Can you, if we fly close enough, can you dock to us?
Yeah, I think we got enough power to do that. Let me divert some of my power from my shields and put it towards my engine. You guys are still scanning, right? I don't want any of them pirates that we was protecting from way back when to be showing up when our ships, when our pants were basically down. Our shields need to be up as much as they can be.
Oh, we run this route fairly often, sir. This is a pretty quiet part of the sector. You'll be alright.
All right, if you say so. Yeah, just get within about maybe 200 feet, and we can take care of the rest.
Lyrax looks over at Constant. Do you have any, like, invisibility spells?
I think I could. Yeah.
Okay. So I think I could keep them from
I mean, I
hitting
can't
the
make
"we're
us
being
all
pirated"
visible,
button.
or more like one thing.
Oh, cool.
Oh, okay.
As
Yeah, they'll definitely go for that.
Yeah, as they're coming over,
He gives you a thumbs up.
Brenden literally
As-
like to the side of the engine.
Mhm.
Like it's not really broken, but cosmetically it looks jacked up now.
You guys dock onto this shit. The door's open. You see two pilots step out. One of them is an elf, and the other one is a Thrykeen. They walk out, kind of look around. They go, vintage, huh?
Hey, don't talk about my shit like that, man.
They kind of wipe the smoke away.
Yeah.
Welcome, gentlemen. You have to excuse the mess, of course. We have had a rough couple of days as is. We have not been able to find the replacement parts that we need, so it's just been getting worse.
Well, hey, you're lucky. You're actually lucky that we found you when we did. We're headed up to a, well, I say lucky. There's a, well, we were headed up to restock at the facility. It's a,
Yeah, we know about it.
It's a little ways away.
Yeah, we passed by it on the way this direction.
Yeah, they don't have any mechanics up there, though.
Wait, there's a facility. Which way was that again?
He just points out into the vastness of space.
He's bad with directions. He's not the pilot.
No, I understand now. No.
But there's actually a planet, a neighboring planet, the one that we just came off of, not too far from here. I'm sure somebody down there would be more than happy to help you out.
Oh well.
Yeah, you know what? Let me just contact the supervisor, and we'll,
Before you did that, you both look like capable gentlemen. Do you think you could take a look at the engine for yourself? We're a bit old. We got this used, so it's not exactly our cup of tea. But I mean, a couple of young guys like you seem pretty tech savvy. Would you care to have a look?
I've literally never done anything with an engine in my life before, sir. This is just we literally just fly this thing back and forth, man.
That's completely. Look,
I do have very poor eyes, so if you could at least lace in there, it might be something as simple as maybe just a rat stuck in there.
Constant.
Yes.
With a 12 on your stealth check, you're sitting in your room, and what are you doing while you're in there?
She's kind of just like got her ear pressed up to the door, trying to hear what's going on out there.
Mm-hmm. You got your ear pressed up to the door here, and you don't notice this stack of books kind of rocking back and forth. And they all topple over onto your desk and make a loud ruckus. And you eep. One of the pilots kind of pokes and looks. Gentlemen, is there somebody else on the ship here with you?
Not that I'm aware. No, it's really
flies
just
out from the area where the stuff happened. It starts to try and imitate the sound of the eep, but it's still just banging into stuff like he's just damaged himself.
Well, there is Chunk. Yes, he is a robotic companion of ours, but also I do believe we've had a bit of a rodent problem. So again, if you could take a look at that engine, it could just very well be a rat. There's
rats.
That sort of thing.
Listen, man. Again, we're not mechanics here. Give me a deception roll.
I was wondering if I could make a persuasion to try and get him over, or actually, yeah, I'll take a deception with a D4.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Because I'm helping him throughout this entire bit, and Chunk is helping him.
So 15. That's a 21 with a
Never mind.
D4. which makes it a 23.
A 23.
I have convinced this man space rats are real.
He said,
I mean, they are.
listen, we don't really want to mess with your rodent problem or anything like that. Look, we don't have.
Okay.
We could listen. The best we could do for you, we have you docked. We can turn you around and bring you back down to the surface. Find you someone to get your ship straight.
Oh.
Perfect. If I just want to get off my look, listen. If you guys don't want the space rats as well, can we? Is it okay if we deboard and maybe take a sleep? It's been real smoky in here.
So while you've been doing this, Lyrax with a 30 on stealth has made it aboard their ship. I assume. Been checking around.
Now hang on.
Okay. He's gonna make sure that they're the only two.
Two Short Men's ship is very small, correct?
Yeah,
sure.
Well, in terms of like ship's size, yeah, it's like I'd say
it takes up 50 feet of actual mechanical space.
I will say
It's about the size.
you got a 30 to hide, Lyrax.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make you roll a stealth at disadvantage as long as the pilots are still.
Even though I'm invisible, because that gives me advantage.
Then I'm gonna make it a straight roll because standing still while invisible is super easy. Walking through something.
You want to ask the guy with the plus 11 and make another one? Okay.
Absolutely.
I mean, sure. I'll go ahead.
A 12. I'm just
okay. You're not gonna believe that. That's another 30. Rolled another 19.
Oh my.
Describe how Lyrax definitely makes his way through this ship completely undetected.
The door opens. These guys walk through, and as they're like wafting their faces and like coughing, like there's another waft, but they don't realize as Lyrax has passed them and immediately on board. Yeah. You ever heard a cat walk? Yeah, no, I don't think so. So just out of the fog, immediately onto this ship. Like not even a whoo, just a and nothing.
Well, as Flip and Brenden distract these pilots, what do you do?
So I'm just looking through the like ship part, like where the crew would be, making sure these are the only two guys.
Yeah, they are.
Okay, cool.
It's basically the equivalent of like a box truck, you know?
Right.
Like
it's a small cab, big load.
Small cab, big load. Yep.
Cool. Well, with that, I'm gonna just walk back on, and I'm well, before I walk back on, I'll just put it in the ear. These are the only two, and come back on, and he's gonna sneak attack one of them, but for non-lethal, and just try and knock this boy out.
Are you gonna tell us that you're about to attack them, or are you just gonna do it?
He said what he did.
I mean,
Flip and Brenden.
They can't make it back to their ship when I'm right here.
Flip and Brenden, you watch. I'm not gonna make you roll.
Okay.
Lyrax. Flip and Brenden, you watch as the Thryking suddenly clutches his side. And looks around. And then just looks like something invisible. Another invisible hand strikes him, and he just falls to the ground.
My God! What did you guys bring us on? This is a ghost ship. Yeah,
His partner immediately draws his gun. I need Flip, Brenden, and Lyrax roll me initiative real quick.
Okay.
It's an 18.
Ooh, baby. The rolls are good tonight. 21.
This is a 6.
I rolled a 19, and you rolled a 21.
Mm-hmm.
Lyrax.
Hi. I drop his partner.
You drop his partner.
His partner. I come out of invisibility, by the way, because that's how that works.
Okay.
Because if you attack somebody, it goes away. And then he you just see this shadow figure just into existence, like completely decked out black armor, and he's just
like right behind him, just
like right behind him, and he's like, it's right behind me, isn't it? He's gonna just Go for the knockout real fast.
And with the pommel of your blade, you wham knock him in the side of the temple. And he crumples as well.
All right.
And Lyrax just kind of a little bit stooped over. It was like, that went really well, actually.
It did, truly. Lex, if you could do me one favor, it'd be delightful. Can you hit them extra hard and give them a concussion? Because this one said my real name. So they will be looking for someone named Flip and potentially a ship with a lot of rings. It's very iconic. It's very special. As Brenden has... If I could let someone talk, that would be brilliant.
Let me talk.
Yeah, no, we've let you talk.
We
and you say...
and that's kind of
Now, step 2 is deception. Lyrax and Constant will use the ship we stole to get on board the Aurora ship. You'll use the uniforms, as not to make us suspicious of yourselves, and make your way towards the med bay. And don't forget to disguise your physical appearance. But all of this will be a ploy for me to piggyback underneath the transport ship, as to not trip their sensors. I will then stealth the rust bucket and go to the underbelly of the space station and keep a lookout for whatever and wait for exfiltration. Oh, and Flip, by the way, feel free to take Chunk with you for the next part of the plan.
Step 2, deception. The external guns begin to come alive. They engage. You see, they start to light up, and the heads begin to jut out of the otherwise smooth exterior of the facility, and they begin to rotate and turn. They're on a, what do they call it, ball joint kind of things, you know? Mm-hmm. And then they begin to rotate out and kind of scan the space.
Okay, I attempt to hide again. I just detach and just ring starts spinning again.
Okay. It doesn't look like they're looking for you.
Oh, does it look like they're looking for my buddy Flip?
It looks like they're looking out.
Out?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. All right, so the ship has blind sight up to 1,000 feet. I'm just gonna hop and look through the window myself and try and see if I see anything.
You don't. They're more than 1,000 feet away. Whatever.
Well, it's less of the ship could sense things 1,000 feet away, but I mean, like, if I could, obviously, like, me as a person can also see more than 1,000 feet away, if that makes sense. Like, if there's another ship that's coming, I can see that miles upon miles upon miles away. If it's a ship, even if it's an asteroid, you know what I mean? Like, we still see stars in space that are more than 1,000 feet away.
Give me a perception check.
All right. Never mind. I don't see nothing. I don't see nothing at all. I hit my head up against the wall.
You're an old man, Brenden.
Old man.
You know, you gotta wipe
Where are my glasses? These are not the prescription windows that I ordered, Flip. Lucky scammed on us again.
Step 3. Once we're close enough to the station, I, in a very thick, layered spacesuit, will enter through the trash chute and equip the fire suit provided by Jeebus there to be immune to any potential trash incinerators that may be laying in the trash area. From there, I will go into the vents and provide recon to our party.
Step 3, infiltration. Flip. The chute opens.
I want to wait to see if anything falls out first for a brief second.
For a brief second, nothing does.
Then I'm going to...
And then... Yeah. The waste is disposed. I'll leave what the actual contents is up to you and the viewers or the listeners at home. But yeah, the chute opens up and there's a brief pause, and then it kind of like forcefully rockets out, just like a big ball of waste.
And Flip and I have done this enough time to know.
Hang on, Brenden. Flip. What do you do?
I was gonna do something to Flip.
That is you.
You had your thing.
No. All right.
I did not have my.
Okay, so I'm gonna like almost hear my it almost as the time's kind of slowing around me. I'm hearing my heartbeat. Like as soon as I hear that initial shoo, like, and then I'm like, okay, it's time to go. And I want to. And Flip wants to sort of just like grab the edge of the chute and just pull himself up really quick.
Give me a dex save. Or a acrobatics check.
Acrobatics.
I want to give him advantage. That's what I wanted to do.
Nah, you were looking out the window.
It's an 11.
An 11? With an 11, you get in, but it's not pretty. Matter of fact, with an 11, you feel part of the suit get caught as the chute closes back on. You make it inside, and it's dark. And you try to continue to move, but you jerk a little bit.
Oh dear. Could I attempt to quickly like sort of just feel it up a little bit? And I want to sort of just quickly I will have what part of my suit is caught, I will say. I want to ask. My foot?
Sure.
Okay.
Like right
So
above
I have
the boot.
Okay, so I have both hands. I'm kind of just so one of my legs is in, one of them's out. I'm like, oh, okay, oh, right. That's not good.
You all good up there, Flip?
Should be. Just give me one moment. We'll find out. And I would like to pry it loose, but not forcefully, but sort of just like a very swift sort of. I want to quickly remove it as best I can.
I'll let you do it one of two ways. First of all, let me tell you what's here. You see above you a red light. Come on. It bathes the entire tube in red. Not a imposing red, but a inevitable red. Signaling what's coming. You could give me a strength check, but of course you risk ripping your suit. Or you could give me a sleight of hand check if you want to try to do it a little bit more delicately.
I will take the sleight of hand.
Go for it.
And I want to try and like see if I can at least get 2 fingers in there, one finger to sort of make a space to pry it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go. That's a 20. Not a natural 20, but a dirty one.
Woo!
That fits.
Fire. Yeah, very delicately.
So Flip just gets 2 fingers in. He's trying to he wiggles really slowly at first, then a bit more frantically, and then it's in, and he makes more space with his other fingers, and quickly, just a little bit of his strength, he gives it open, and he's able to get his foot loose, and he's in, and looks around at these lights.
And just as you're in, the red light stops or turns off, and you hear it before you see it. The sound of sludge and water careening down the pipe towards you.
Is there what is this space I am? Is there anywhere to get around, or is it just shoulder to shoulder?
It's pretty much shoulder to shoulder.
Right.
You've got a little bit of room to like turn around and stuff. You're not cramped in there, but you're not going anywhere either. I'm going to need a strength saving throw from you.
Strength saving throw.
Yes.
Here we go. That's a 23.
That's a what? On a saving throw?
He's a strong dude. He's a dwarf.
Hey, saving throws tend to be higher, you know?
Insane. No. I know that, but woo! Okay, so Flip with such an incredible, being the germaphobe that you are, with such an incredibly high roll on your strength save, as this wall of sludge and waste and the Lord knows what else hits you, and you feel the back of the tube open up and start to pull and let this sludge release. What does it look like as you manage to hold your ground and stay in on this streak ship?
So Flip looks up. He sees the rush of human waste coming at him. He's like, "Oh, hey, sorry, wear the suit." Not me. And he tries to give it as much space as possible. It's like, "No, me, no, actually, nope, nah, actually, no, nope, actually, no." He feels it sort of just go all past him, and he just closes his eyes, and you can even his glasses are fogging up a little bit. He's just, no,
And it comes down for what feels like an eternity.
Oh.
How you doing in there, Flip?
It's why girls don't play the game.
It's preparation H. You know the drill. This happens
yeah,
every time. You just gotta
Good
breathe
date.
through it, buddy. You just gotta breathe through it.
You know me.
You got
I'm
it,
as
Flip.
cool as a cucumber.
As a cucumber.
I'm just great.
Just great, Flip.
Oh yeah.
Skanky des. Skanky
And just
des.
as and longer than you want, but eventually the chute closes, and you are surrounded by darkness again. There are bars here for you to kind of climb your way up.
That is so me. We're going to climb up these bars. Can I look up? Can I see like any sort of light? Anything?
Yeah, it's not too terribly far, but it's gonna take you a minute to get up there, though.
All right. Can I also look around for any flamethrowers if they even are in here? Like any hints of them? As I'm climbing.
Yeah, you don't see any flamethrowers here.
Easy enough. I can't see much of anything really.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Do I have dark vision?
We all do.
Yeah, I think. Yeah. I do. Okay. Either way. So we're gonna climb up towards that light.
All right. As you guys are climbing, or as you are climbing, I'm sorry. We're gonna jump back to Constant and Lyrax. Or I'm sorry, to Fenton Smith and Skilar.
Let's go ski.
Hey.
We have made it in. You guys keep doing what you're doing.
We also in going to make it to the med bay now.
I can't believe this remotely worked.
We're not through yet, Miss Constance, but you're doing great.
We're further than I thought we'd be.
You guys make your way around to the to the med bay, and you are hang on a second.
Hey, yeah, we just get there. Let's go. We in this.
Definitely not.
I've been lied to.
Flip hasn't even made it out of the tube yet. We've got the scroll. Where are you?
It's time to leave.
Okay, that's much better. All right, cool. How are you guys looking as you're going down this hallway? Paint the picture for me.
I would say Lyrax is looking pretty casual.
Mm-hmm.
Presenting a very confident front on this arrangement. I think he will, as we kind of get out of sight of the first guy, just really quickly like pat Constant on the shoulder and give them a guidance in case anything fucky happens very soon. But other than that, just kind of walking along, heading towards medbay. Very, very confident in his stride.
Ooh. Constant is kind of leaning against him. She's holding with her two functioning arms.
Oh, we still sticking with this?
Like broken.
Okay. This is not a confident stride then. She's.
You can be confident. Constant's just looking sick.
Okay, yeah. That's fine. Okay, cool.
Like, don't ask any questions about what's going on over here. It's real nasty. What's going on?
If anybody tries to talk to you, just act like you're too sick. I got this.
Okay.
You guys, as you guys make your way towards the med bay, you see two security guards run across your path. Like you guys are coming down the hallway to like a dead end, but they go across your path. Well, the first one runs by. The second one, he pauses and he stops. And he sees you. He goes, "Hey, what are y'all doing up here?"
In the hallway? What do you mean?
No, I mean, sorry, they haven't set the alarms. I suggest you go back to your ship. I think there might be some dust pirates on the way.
Oh, that's horrible. I need to get my friend to medbay.
That's what
it's urgent then.
To med. He looks down at you. Ski.
It's molting season. Apparently, really bad.
Molting season.
Yeah, it's a trichine thing.
Sorry, it's really embarrassing.
Well, listen, I don't know how they're still a good little ways off, but you might want to just hold off for a second. This can get pretty hairy if
hold off from the med bay. Isn't that like important?
Give me a deception check, Lyrax.
All right. Check my modifier. Deception. That is going to be a 22.
A 22. Fire. He goes, well, I mean, yeah, the med bay might be safe. I'm just saying, like, you might listen. And the first guy runs back. He goes, "Hey, Jonathan, come on, let's go. They're gonna need us." Right. Listen, just stay out of trouble, you two. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you for the information.
And they turn back and they take off.
Lyrax looks down at Constant and gives like a little thumbs up. He's like, also, that's bad.
Yeah, that's very bad. That's horrible. That's the worst thing that could happen in this very situation where I'm the only one still in space.
Brenden, as you're saying this and looking out of the window, sure enough, you see it. You see not one but two ships off in the distance. They're still a good ways away. They're still like maybe a couple miles away, but it looks as though they are beelining for the space station.
So do we try and wait out the fight and let Aurora take care of it, or do we get the hell out?
I think you want to hurry up as fast as you can, because no one needs to be on board a ship that's being raided by dust pirates. Let's just say it's not a good sight for anyone. Them or us.
Do you think
keep going?
Think Aurora can't hold them off?
Let's go.
Just keep going.
Okay.
There's no telling. It's pirates. They literally take. You never know what type of ships you're going up against. Just go.
Well, my other concern is, are they going to let us leave early for the regular ship, or are we going to have to find you?
Would you just go? We'll figure it out as we go along.
All right, Constant, let's go. All right, quickly now.
Okay.
Do we have like an idea layout wise where we're going? Are we relying on wayfinding signage?
Well, I'm pretty sure there'd be signs to the med bay, right?
There aren't signs, but everything's labeled, you know?
Okay, yeah.
Like, you know how, like, you know, if you're at a job or something, there aren't signs pointing you to everything, but everything is very much labeled. So right now, you guys are at the loading bay. The waste and sanitation is directly to your left. You see the bathrooms easily right there. It looks like there's a little bit of storage in front of you, but that's it. To your right, where you saw the guards run past, you're not sure what's down there yet.
Okay.
Well, I probably wouldn't put the medical stuff next to the waste stuff, so to the right it is.
That's a fair guess, actually. Should we investigate, check, or anything like that before we go tumbling off, or we just gotta guess?
Let's look down the hallway, I guess, at least see if we see people.
Not true.
You sneaking?
I don't think we need to.
Okay.
Yet.
We're just trying to
Go into med bay. Just
be
don't know how.
unassuming.
Yeah, give me an investigation check, you guys.
Okay.
Investigation.
Hey, +4, so it's a 14.
24.
Oh my god. Why'd I give you guidance?
Constant, you
I'm
remember?
good at looking.
Yeah. Well, Constant, you used to work for Aurora. It's kind of like a Walmart, where like everything's more or less in the same area. You know,
Electronics are always in the back.
the electronics are always in the back. The garden stuff is always going to be more or less to the left. All of the
I
groceries.
see beauty over here. That means
That's right.
pharmacies over here, roughly.
Yeah. You know, you got it. So Constant, you're able to easily lead Lyrax over to the med bay here.
Okay, sweet. Wow, you did a good job, Constant.
Every minute that we are alive and still doing this is a minute further than I thought this day would ever go. This is great.
Oh, you have to have more confidence than that, Ski.
I was shot last time we did things.
I've been shot so many times now.
Why have you been shot so many times?
I'm pretty sure I explained my backstory last episode. Let's go.
I mean, you know, we can get into specifics later. Okay, we're here. And there is, what is this, like a bird?
Oh, wait, who was that?
Behind you.
You guys walk into the med bay. It's a slightly larger room. You see there's medical instruments all over the place. There's a little bit of holy water. You see a couple of vials of constant. You recognize instantly, being a wizard. Potions of healing, potions of greater healing, that sort of stuff. Yeah, a little operating table, a couple of little surgical materials, spell books next there, and across the room, with his back to you, is a loxodon. For those of you at home who don't know, a loxodon is an elephant man.
Yeah, that's very different from a bird.
Sorry, I can't really tell what this photo is from far away. But now that I see it, look at it.
Just gotta zoom in a little bit.
Just gotta zoom in a little bit.
Look at him. He's got a trunk and everything.
Rather large fellow with a trunk. He's wearing scrubs. He's wearing scrubs. He's just kind of humming to himself.
Does he have a really interesting surgical mask over his nose?
No.
Okay.
Trunk just swaying.
Trunk free. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We like it like that.
Oh my god. As you guys walk in, you said you're not stealthing or anything, so of course he those big old elephant ears kind of twitch a little bit. He turns towards you and he goes, Fenton! How's it going, man?
Hey! You know what? I love being able to run these repay routes. I get to see so many old faces. How's it going?
You know, same old. Just doing this for the insurance at this point.
You know.
And as he laughs, that his trunk kind of trumpets a little bit when he laughs. He finishes washing his hands. He takes his gloves off and he starts kind of stuff. He goes, so how's the missus?
Honestly, it's been a little bit rough recently. But did you hear there were guards running around outside? They were saying there was some kind of emergency, dust pirates coming in.
Oh yeah, that's what they always say. Anytime a ship flies, anytime a ship even so much flies in the perimeter, it's dust pirates. It's always dust pirates.
They seem serious this time. I don't know. They stopped me in the hallway and everything.
Well, you know that wouldn't bother me none, right?
I guess, but I worry, man. I don't know.
Give me an insight check here.
Right. Okay, cool.
Constance, you can too if you would like your room.
My die is being gentle to me this evening.
Oh, mine was not.
Insight. Total of a 16.
Total of a 16. He looks a little suspicious at the way you're acting. When he says, when he says, that wouldn't really be a problem for me, and you say, yeah, but I still worry.
Do I get the sense that this guy's maybe a high-level caster of some kind?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
You got any holy symbols around the room? Like, does he have like a cross up on the wall? It's like Jesus. And...
You're actually, you wouldn't know. Holy symbols come in all different shapes and sizes.
Dang.
I do a religion check.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, totally.
I've got a +1 to that, so I'll try.
He says,
8.
He says, oh, I don't think I've seen you around.
13.
Sorry.
Oh.
Constantly looks at you and goes, name's Maurice. He holds out a big, thick, meaty hand.
Maurice, this is Ski. Ski is not feeling great today. That's why we came by.
Ski, I'm shaking his hand.
Constant you shake his hand?
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Awesome. He shakes your incredibly fleshy for a bug person hand.
It's molting season,
It's molting season. Hey, he shakes your hand, Constant, and he shakes your hand and kind of holds it a little bit, like you try to pull away, but he doesn't let go for a second, and his eyes kind of narrow.
Okay, making it real weird.
He says,
everything okay, Morin?
He goes, wow, that one, terrible. He goes,
thank God.
he lets go of your head. He lets go of your head, constantly. He goes, nah, it's all right. Anyways, I ain't really worried about no dust pirates or nothing like that, man.
Okay. I mean, safest place in the ship's probably near you, honestly.
Shoot, after everything I've seen, you damn well know it.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah.
Everything you've seen?
Oh, Maurice has stories. You wanna tell Ski about the stories?
Yeah, I love some stories.
That's right. Give me a performance check, Lyrax.
Oh, hell yeah. All right. Bartending days, come on.
Big ass over here.
Oh, okay, 16.
16. Good enough.
You got him monologuing.
He goes, oh yeah, I've got some stories. He said, listen, look, I might look like a holy man and everything like that, but look, I'm actually retired military.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, I was active back during the Stardust Wars. You look like you're a little too young to know much about that.
I mean, I'm a bit of a history buff, if you want to.
Well, I've got him monologue, and I'm gonna perceive for like a case where they might keep good scrolls.
Okay.
I choose to perceive.
Give me a perception check.
All right.
But yeah, he starts talking your ear off, constantly about his time as a field medic during the Stardust Wars. He's like, oh yeah, a lot of people, they went out there, all they wanted to do was take life, but me, I wanted to go out there and save lives. I feel like Stardust is made from so much more than just destruction.
And 9 + 6 for a 15.
It's healing.
Constance seems genuinely interested.
Just don't even have to act. It's perfect. See like little sparkles in the bug eyes. Like, oh.
Yes, tell me more about that.
Oh well, it was actually a funny story. They wouldn't deploy me. I refused to carry weapons.
To hold a gun.
I refuse to carry.
Sounds familiar.
This guy sounds like somebody I would hate to fight with. What do you think, Flip?
This guy stinks to high heaven.
Yeah. Do you guys? I'm glad you're making a good friend. Do you see the scroll? There are pirates quite literally coming at me right now. I know you guys are all safe and shouldn't be worried or anything.
Literally looking right now. I'm not gonna say anything right now. You get silence.
As you
guys can speak through their minds. That's why.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
They're all little message stones.
As you guys are going back and forth, and constant as you're holding Maurice's attention as he's telling you his old war stories, Flip, how you doing, buddy?
I'm great. I'm doing so well. What's going on with me?
Well, right now you're climbing through the pooper chute. The good news is there's no fire. The bad news is there's no fire. So all that waste is just kind of on you. On you. And you without a prestidigitation spell.
Yeah, second a sorcerer.
Yeah, time moves a little bit slower for you, Flip, as you're climbing up this waste thing. Just well, tell me, what's your mental state like as you're looking up here?
I don't know if anyone here has played Metal Gear Solid 3, but there's a very long ladder in that game, and you hear this brilliant 60s era Bond theme as you climb it. Flip's having a similar experience. He's just on the mission. He's focused. He's going up, and he's just. He's trying to think about some way to work in a smell pun, and then Brenden says he doesn't trust someone or doesn't like someone. He's like, this guy stinks to high heaven.
Where that comes from.
Oh, that was good. Yeah.
And Chuck just taps him on his side. Yeah, it's like, that's
yeah, he gets it. He gets it. All right. That was funny.
He's just sitting on your shoulder.
Nice.
Chunk's just sitting on your shoulder. Chunks are probably also covered in shit, man.
Probably. I mean, yeah.
gives a different definition of chunks, huh?
Yeah.
All right. I'm done for you. Finally, Flip. You get to the top, and there's a little. It's actually very old school. You know, it's got one of those little like manhole, like you gotta turn it to open it up.
All right. Excuse me. So yeah, we're really working. There's 4 arms there, and we push it up. What is up here?
Put that old man strength to the test, man. Up here, it's actually quite quiet. It's a dim lighting. There's hardly any lights in here. You see, it looks like a big old janitor's closet. There's mops and buckets and you know, a lot of old school sanitation stuff. You see the equivalent of like a giant Roomba in the corner on a charging station. And you see there is a small door to your right. You see there's like a table with a bunch of cleaning supplies and stuff on it. You see there are pipes that kind of crisscross all across the far wall. And each one of them leads up to like a different each one has a little tag labeled on it like T1, T2, T3, T4, CT. You get toilet 1, toilet 2, toilet 3, toilet 4, and everything. And every time one of the flushes, one of the pipes begins to rattle in this room, and you gotta hear the liquid and the stuff all kind of go through. Yeah, that's pretty much what you see here.
Lovely. Cheers, everybody. Thank you. As he looks at every pipe. From here, he would kind of want to just get almost one arm out of the spacesuit arm, so it's into his face area. He wants to plug his nose and then try and work his way out of the suit.
Okay, cool. No problem doing that.
So, definitely by this time, at least Chunk doesn't smell horrible, because Brenden has used as much magical tinkering, which allows him to put a smell on an object magically. And so Chunk at least smells somewhat better than what he looks and feels like. So you don't have to worry about him as much when you're with him.
It smells like shit with just a hint of lavender as Chunk just pushes through.
He's just scraping himself off as you are, taking your clothes off. Chunk is just in the corner, just rubbing it against the wall, trying to get it off of him as well.
Oh, well done, lad. We've done all right for ourselves. And Flip steps out, and underneath he's got sort of a really tight sort of sneaking suit. It's skin tight, and it's he kind of has a little bit of his old man gut poking out, but he's fine with that. It's form fitting. He can walk across. He's got those elven boots built in, so his footsteps are completely silent.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay.
But it's very tight, and just his face is cut out. His hair is all tied back. So he just
like see this old wrinkly smiling man.
it looks like
Scuba diving Flip.
Yeah, just like a wetsuit. Yeah, with elf stitched in his little booties.
All right, so you are alone. Well, you and Chunk are sitting here in this waste sanitation room. Like I said, there's just a bunch of janitorial stuff in here. There is a little door off to your right.
I want to peek through the door, and I want to see if I can find any dwarf-sized vents I can crawl around.
You open the door, and you're immediately blasted by like by a gust of cold air. You take a look inside. You see, this is where the central AC kind of is around here. And in classic air vent style, you walk over it. Yes, you do see an interest in the air vents. You see, as you look down it, there are a series of giant fans spinning every so often down the vents.
That is charming. Let me think for a second, because I feel like maybe. So the fans are at the bottom, correct? All right. Well, I want to try and scamper my way up there one more time.
Well, there's
a new.
What do you mean at the bottom? Sorry.
So okay, if I look at this, so there's no like immediate hatch, right? There's no like immediate like way in. You just see this fan.
Yeah. Oh, it's like the fan is basically the entrance.
I see.
To the vent.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then like you go down like 10, 20 feet, and then there's another fan, right? Blowing in all different directions. And you go down another 10, 20 feet, and there's another fan.
I see. So what do I have on me?
They're all blowing this very cool air throughout the facility.
Delightful. Is there any way I can get this fan off? Like, is there screws? Is there anything I can, take off?
Yeah. Matter of fact, you see there's a little console next to it. It's a little, I guess for lack of a better term, like a fuse box, I would say.
Yeah.
You can. Well, how discreet do you want to be, Flip? There's a number of ways you can shut the fan off.
I want to be.
Bomb.
That's a great idea, of course. What I
So you know how
do,
you were talking about a closed space and
So I do have a crowbar in my adventuring gear. I want to quickly try and get that panel off, and see if I can.
Simple.
Yeah. So it comes right off.
Yeah, it comes right off.
Nice, excellent. And from there, what do I see? What is it? Is it like wires, or is there more just like a screen or something?
Yeah, wires.
Okay.
Yeah, you get a sense like this facility isn't it's not old, but definitely like low tech. Like kind of like how like some jobs and stuff will still be running on like Windows Vista or something, just because they haven't upgraded their systems. Like
right.
It's kind of like that. Like newer space stations probably don't have like actual fans in their life support systems. They just have like better ways of doing it.
I see.
Could I make a quick history check to see if I've ever seen a system like this? Being kind of old.
Sure.
Okay. I don't have anything in history, but we will see.
I feel like this was just in your heyday. You're like, this is my kind of system.
Right.
I remember.
All of them used to be like that back in my day.
No, I mean that sounds really
This is
cool.
like
and I wish
this is like
it
what
did
was on the
happen.
iPhone 5 when it came out. You're like, oh yeah.
You're like, I'm used to this.
Turns out I don't actually know anything about fan systems, so that's a 2 history roll.
You probably have passing knowledge about them. You just never had to actually experience them.
Right.
Flip, what you seeing there?
It's an ancient AC system. I thought they got rid of these like over 30, 40 years ago.
If it works, it works. You know, they're just trying to save some money. I don't
Oh, so
begrudge it. That makes sense. So what you gonna do?
I'm probably gonna cut some wires. I gotta get this fan to stop so I can squeeze my way in.
But what if you get electrocuted, Flip?
Well, I am wearing gloves.
Good
Flip,
point.
you
Good
could
point.
Flip, you could give me a mechanics check.
Really? I have so many That's a 13.
A 13?
Yeah.
Not bad. You start tinkering with it a little bit. And 2 things happen. First thing that happens is the fan begins to slow down. Second thing that happens is the alarm goes off. The alarm goes off. Brenden.
Yep.
From outside, you see you see the two pirate ships flying closer and closer, and they begin to attack as they fire at the space station. The alarm goes off, and then the space station gets hit, and you see force field absorb most of the blasts as it erupts, and just there's this huge fireball just materializes in space, and you can see the fractals of the shield for just a moment, Brenden, as outside is about to become a war zone.
Do we all do like the Star Trek, like whoa, whoa?
No. But you all definitely hear it, and you hear the alarm go off. So Flip, Constant, and Lyrax, as you are inside, the alarm lights start to flash. These this flash red, and you hear the captain come over the intercom and says,
Attention all staff. We're currently under attack. All non-security personnel, please return to your living quarters immediately. All security personnel, please be prepared to defend yourselves. External defenses are now being deployed.
Really quickly, while this is happening, can I just rip off or punch the vent cover? Because that alarms are usually like really loud, and with someone like yelling over them, can I just
absolutely.
Okay, so
you
I'm
just forego stealth at this point and just yeah.
And can I make sure like there's nothing, no like traces of like fan bits hanging out? I just kind of
as best as you can. Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
hey guys,
ladies and gentlemen, it does seem that our heist has an expedited timetable. If everyone could please pick up the pace. Feels like I'm about to die.
Constant. Lyrax, as you guys are sitting inside of the med bay, talking. Maurice is just talking to you guys. Then he hears the thing. He goes, well, look, as fun as it's been sharing old war stories with you. What'd you say your name was? Creed. Ski. Sorry.
That's fine. It's hard to pronounce.
I should probably go ahead and get me some rest. You know, everything will be fine though. Just go wait it out in your ship. You know, everything will be all right. come on now. And he starts he kind of starts to usher you out. Like I said, he's an elephant man. He's a big dude, so his mass is just kind of like herding you guys out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, sure, that sounds fine. No, thank you for talking to us anyways. I'm sure they enjoyed the stories.
Oh, yeah, super great. Would you do it again?
Right. And I think there is where we're going to cut it, as the stakes are raised and the facility is being raided by dust pirates at the exact same time. What's going to happen next, and how will the party adjust?
I'm ready to find out.
Find out next time on Stardust and Dragons.
Yeah, let's do it.
That was Christian Hatcher as Brenden Dionheart, Dan Wood as Flip Odonell, Max Morin as Lyrax Proudmane, Rayna Mcguire as Constant, and Brenden Hatcher as your DM. Stardust and Dragons is co-produced by Christian and Brandon Hatcher and Caleb Patrick. This episode was edited by Max Morin, Jason Turner, and Warren Griggs. The cast and crew would also like to give a special thanks to Flock Obama, our highest Patreon subscriber. If you like our content, the best way to support us is to find us on Patreon at patreon.com/SpeakEasyProductions. There you can find our Discord, art, and special deals on how you can get more involved with our community. For more information, make sure to look us up at stardustanddragons.com. And remember, our adventure is in the stars.